Hello everybody, my name is Isaac Taylor of the Autistic Modeler Society, and welcome to a brand new video essay on another model project that I'm doing. Now, I will be making my final Titanic 1350 build. I will be making that sometime either at the end of this month, or very early next month, or next year rather. But I wanted to begin a new project. This will probably be my biggest project that I've ever probably done in a model, and that is I'm going to build a 1/144 model of the Space Station Freedom. The Space Station Freedom was basically the progenitor to the International Space Station, or ISS. It was developed in the early 1980s. There was concepts that came out all the way till, I want to say, 1993, 94, before basically the International Space Station was basically started, and construction of that actually began in 1998. So the ISS is actually 25 years old as of, I want to say, this year, 2023, 1998, around 25, 26 years old. So, yeah, wow, time goes by and it flies, and can't believe the 90s were 25 some years ago. That's incredible. Seems like they were a long time ago. Anyway, so since there is no Space Station Freedom kit to build from, I'm going to be kit bashing a bunch of 1/144 kits together to make the ultimate space station. How am I gonna do that? Well, here we go. I'll show you. So the first kit on the list would be this 1/144 International Space Station ISS kit, assembled by Revel. And I believe this kit was manufactured in 2000. I don't believe this kit is in production anymore. I don't really see it. I got this off of eBay for around $200 some, so a fairly expensive kit. I was able to, I guess, talk the seller down to at least maybe like 180, maybe 170. But a fairly expensive kit. Like I said, not really in production anymore. But this is the 1/144 kit, and as you can see, I will be using. As you can see, it has basically the main integrated truss segments, the solar arrays here and here, the radiators here, and over here, and under this solar panel right here, and the modules in the front and in the back. And the only thing that's not on the actual space station is this large Russian power platform here. I think it's called the Russian Science Power Platform. Okay? And I also will be including some power satellites that were made in the mid-80s by Revel, also Revel 1/144. So I'm going to be kit bashing these two kits together. And lastly, I will be kit bashing some 1/144 Space Operations Center. Put that over there. In this box right here. Sorry for the bad lighting. Let me see if I can. Yes, so the Space Operations Center, which also has a shuttle right there. It also gives you an indication of how big this box is. So I will be kit bashing from all three kits. International Space Station 1/144, Power Satellites 1/144, and the Space Operations Center 1/144. And I actually am part of a space modeling group that one of the members of that group actually hooked me up with a bunch of kits that that he didn't want. So he basically gave me a bunch of Space Operations Center kits that I can use to build the space station. This will also utilize. This is actually gonna be pretty revolutionary. I'm actually gonna revolutionize using the external tanks from the shuttle with the boosters and turning these into modules. So these are going to be living quarters and workstations for the crew of my space station. As you can see, I got to repaint this a white. And here's one that's not been painted, but this is going to be a module for the crew to live in. So this would be pretty cool. And of course, I'm going to also connect the little modules that come in the kit to this tank, or this module that used to be a tank. Okay, so now that I've discussed how I'm going to kit bash and how I'm going to build this with the different model kits that I got, let me show you how I'm going to paint it, or what colors I'm going to use to paint it. So I have gold here. Here's some Krylon gold for the fringes of the solar arrays. As you can see right there, there's some like little gold fringes there. Although I won't be using the solar arrays from that ISS kit, I actually will be using the solar arrays from the Space Operations Center kit. So these are the solar arrays I'm going to be using, although not necessarily in that design. I'm gonna like actually cut them apart one by one, and you'll see what I do with those. We have white for the color of the crew modules and the components. Here's some metallic black for some of the solar arrays that I'm going to be using. Here is some insignia white, U.S. Air Force insignia white that I'm going to be using for the main truss assembly. The main truss is this thing right here. Some extra white. And finally, and last but not least, I can find out where I put it. Bear with me, I'm trying to figure out where I put my last can of paint. Actually, I don't know where I put it. Yeah, I have some metallic blue spray paint for the solar cells. Actually, I just found it. Krylon Fusion All-in-One Paint Primer, metallic finish, metallic blue. And these are going to be for my solar panels, which are already modeled in black, but I'm going to paint the insides blue. Paint the insides blue. And then take that gold, take this like gold paint here for the finish around the edges. So the edges would be, let me find a better way to point it out. The edges would be here, on all the way on the edges, so here, all along the side there. And I'm going to use a special masking paint to do that. Okay? So, yeah, so that is this introduction video, and I will see you guys in part 1, building the solar arrays. Thank you, and happy holidays. And yes, this video is coming out on Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And this video should post, I want to say, I'm going to try to get 2 videos out Friday. I'm actually shooting this with my phone, and I'm going to edit this in Adobe Rush, so that's good, so I don't have to fumble with my camera. Although I will be shooting the last Titanic video on my camera to kind of keep the continuity with that going. Alright, I will see you next time. Bye.